changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name? I'm a courier, but that's not... I see. It's Ransom. My name is Ransom.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Yeah.
I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Looks good. Yeah.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far.
You sure about that, dog?
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Vigor what now?
Now that don't make a lick of sense. Seems to me you're the luckiest son of a gun in New Vegas. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Bribe.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Regret.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Agree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree. Strongly.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
Ship at sea.
Last one.
Two bears high-fiving. Mushroom cloud, I guess.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Really?
I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
All right.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
No, sir. Not me.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
You really shouldn't have. Thanks for patching me up, Doc. I really appreciate it.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No promises, but I'll try. Ain't that just a kick in the head? do. First things first. Put on some new clothes. Yeah, that's better. Hard to think that this is where that man put a bullet out of my head. Really puts life into perspective. I've been coming down with something. There we go. Where'd the doc go? I gotta ask him a few other things before I say it out. Hey.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
Not to sound ungrateful or anything, but, isn't it customary for a doctor to prescribe follow-up medication?
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
Thanks. I'll, put this to good use. Tell me more about yourself, though, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
Speaking of, something's been kinda eating at me since you mentioned it. You said that you had something taken from you, what exactly did you mean by that?
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
If you say so, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here. What town is this anyway? You said it was Goodsprings?
This here's Goodsprings, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Goodsprings Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
Got it. Speaking of trouble, who was it that rescued me? You said it was some kind of metal man?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Will do. And the man that shot me, do you know anything about him?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
I will do that. Thank you.
Thinking about sticking around for a little bit longer, what can you tell me about this town? About Goodsprings?
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Gotcha. Listen, I hate to do this, but I'm in a lot of pain, Doc. Do you think you could spare any more medicine? I might be coming down with something.
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
Thanks. I'll put this to good use. That's all.
You take care now.
Yeah. You too. Guess he needs all this. God. Damn it. Fucking hurts. Is that my heart? My fucking heart hurts. Doesn't feel like it came from the bullet. Yes, I got some more stuff going on than what's going on in my head. Question is, what? Well then. Well, seize the day, I guess. Wait a minute. Is that a super mutant? What's a super mutant doing patrolling Goodsprings? You don't talk much, do ya? No. I see. I'll leave you to it. Huh. Oh, he's got a couple of some good boys, don't ya? Don't ya? Ah. Guess they're working. Shouldn't leave them alone. We'll look after Victor, at least. Where'd that robot go? Came around this way, didn't he? Yeah, there he is. There's that Tin Man. Hey! You're Victor, right? Victor? Hey! Excuse me.
Howdy, partner! Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks to you, if I understand correctly. Thanks for digging me out of that grave, Victor.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
That's a rare trait these days. How'd you happen to find me, anyway?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Interesting. I'll have to check that place out. I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Will do. Thanks again. Have a good one.
Happy trails!
Happy trails to you, too. Yeah. You too, Mars. Bone orchard. I guess he means the cemetery? This must be it. Gotta see if I can come here and find some clues as to what happened to me. Oh, where to begin? What other kind of things did I have on my persons? Let's see. Weapons? Ballistic vest. Wait a second. Wait. Ain't this one of those Legion models? The Praetorians use? That is... Did I steal this off a Legionnaire? Huh. Oh. Guess I'll have to figure it out some other time. What's this ladder? Some kinda hard to read. It's a little... Oh. Oh, I probably shouldn't be reading this. I shouldn't be reading that. Daria. Huh. Let's see. Deliver the package. Johnson Nash. Mojave Express and Prim. Authorized. Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury, blah blah blah. Guess this tells me where I need to go. I need to talk to someone named Johnson Nash. Well, ain't much, but it's a start. Let's see. Ada Victor. Alright. Guess this is where they tried to bury me. What's this? Huh? I'll make some good use of that. Wait, is that my hat? That's my hat. What's this doing out here? You're coming with me. Yeah. And this? Guess I could sell this. Make more use of it than sitting out here in a cemetery. Ouch. Chest flaring up again. What blazes is that? Nah. Digging up graves is a little bit too ghoulish even for me. Just gotta... Alright. There we go. Feeling right again. Like myself. Whoever that is. Still hard to think that my name's Ransom. Kinda felt like it was a joke when I remembered it. Who would name their kid that? Feels like there's more to it. I'm just not remembering it right. Whatever. So I should do what the doc said and talk to Sonny at the saloon. Seems like the place. Ugh, damn bugs. What a quaint little place. Yeah.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I take it you must be Sonny? What do you do around here exactly? Just out of curiosity.
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Goodsprings, so wildlife is always creeping in.
And let's talk about the areas around Goodsprings. I've got some questions about the place.
Sure, what do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby, for one thing?
Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR, that's, ringing a bit of a bell, but I took a bullet to the head, so I'm forgetting a few things. If you could, refresh my memory a little bit.
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
And what does the NCR keep the roads safe from? Exactly.
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group from the east?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
So, what other kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Goodsprings. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Noted. That's all I wanted to know. Let's talk about something else.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Of course. I need to get to Pram. It's one of the places I gotta go to. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Noted. I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose you'd know if there's any workaround that's available for someone like me?
Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Magazine on locksmiths? What?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, take a look at that safe when I get the chance. Thank you.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Yeah, speaking of, Doc Mitchell said that you could teach me how to survive out in the desert. Give me a little memory refresher.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
Yeah.
Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Will do. Alright. Well. Ow. This again. Really hope this doesn't flare up at an inconvenient time.
Hey there.
Like when I'm trying to kill a motherfucker. Well then. Sonny said to meet her out in the back, so I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. Where is she? Ah, there she is. Already battle ready, I see.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Yeah.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright. I'll have you know I'm a kind of a shit marksman, but I'll give it a shot. Literally. Let's see.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Trying. Damn it.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Try. Oof.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
No.
Tell you what. I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure, why not? I'm in. I'm down. Let's go.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Have to say, I don't think I'm much of a gun person, though.
felt more right having that ballistic fist in my hand. This varmint rifle just feels like a little pea shooter. Whatever. Guess it can't hurt to practice. How much farther are we going? Alright.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Not sure if I'd call geckos little monsters, but I'll try.
Okay, you're on. Go give them hell.
Will do. Alright. Try this nice and slow. I don't... A second. I don't think they're hostile. They seem pretty... Wait. Sonny? I think they're friendly. I don't... think they're gonna bite. It just felt wrong. Why did I do that? Oh, this is like... Oh... Sonny! It's like putting down Old Yeller! This is wrong. No, I don't get to feel cool doing that. That was like putting down someone's pet. Sonny, that was fucked up.
See? You're getting the hang of it.
Am I?
There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Okay, sure, why not?
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Very least I can see what the hell's going on. Why those geckos didn't attack me. I think I kind of prefer animals over people, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's see.
Let's do this.
Oh Lord, they coming. Oh. Shit. This is what I see. See, this is what I mean. Not a gun person. This, though. This feels right. Yeah. Ooh. Cheyenne, you alright? Didn't mean to hit you. Yeah, you're alright. I think I missed. Good. Well. Those ones seemed a bit more aggressive. So maybe Sonny was right about geckos. Let's see. Oh shit! Oh shit! You alright?
Yeah.
You okay? Sonny? Yeah. We did good.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end.
Yeah.
Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
No need. I think I got that kind of thing covered. I think I'm pretty good about living off the land.
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Yeah. Will do. I'll head that way, pretty soon after I check out a few things. You alright?
Hey there.
Hey.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thanks. I am kind of thirsty. Appreciate it. Yeah. You take care. Try not to get yourself killed by geckos. Hey, Sonny.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
Yeah,
Until next time.
just a little while longer. I mean, people probably put in a lot of resources just to keep me alive. Least I can do is stick around and see if there's any way I can return the favor. Don't need to pay any more debt than I need to. Yeah. I know how to live off the land. Figured she was gonna try to teach me how to make some healing powder or something. That ain't hard to make. Just a little bit of some rock flour and xander root, if I recall correctly. Oh. Bighorner. Been a while since I've seen one of these. When was the last time I seen one of them? It's the last time since I've seen anything. Memory's so weird right now. I remember things and I don't. Figure it out. Now I could be wrong, but I think I saw a camp somewhere up here. It was a person. Woman. What's she doing? Oh. Well, that outfit is a choice.
What's up? Howdy.
No offense, lady, but wearing a prisoner's uniform is a great way to get yourself shot.
Shove it, asshole! Got my own reasons for being in Goodsprings. Wait, you're that courier that got shot a few days ago, aren't you? Damn, you're tougher than you look. What do you say you and me get back at that flat-top thing, huh? Could be fun.
Yeah, why not? Could certainly use the help. You want to tag along? Me great.
Hell yeah! Let's wreck some face.
Let's wreck some face indeed. Yeah.
That asshole that shot you won't know what hit him. Just you wait.
Hold you to that. Got time for some questions?
Before you ask, I don't know any nuclear launch codes. As far as you know.
Well, when you put it that way, I gotta ask you, what are your thoughts on the NCR? You must have some choice opinions, all things considered.
Well, when they aren't trying to fuck you with taxes, I personally think they're a bunch of flag twirlers. Some high-strung new Reno mob boss wife was the reason I got locked up. And get this, her hubby is an NCR senator. I know better than to poke the bear, though. If they shoot first, I'm blowing them all to hell, just so you know.
Hope it doesn't come to that. And Caesar's Legion, you got any thoughts on them?
They're just slavers flying under a different flag. I've heard how they treat women in Legion territory, and I ain't having that shit. Personally, I have half a mind to head to Caesar's fort and shove a mini nuke up his ass.
I have half a mind to do the same thing if I'm feeling particularly suicidal one day. What about the Brotherhood of Steel? I feel like I've heard of them at some point, but if you could tell me your thoughts on them.
Heard one of their chapters had a civil war with the Enclave. Damn, I wish I could have seen that. Must have been a lot of explosions. Actually, now that you mention it, I did see a few guys in power armor before I settled in Goodsprings.
Well, that's interesting. Looks like you got a lot of thoughts on things, but I'll ask you about them later.
Alright, 20 questions was getting boring as hell anyway.
Yeah.
It's not been like this before.